This nostalgia is again dedicated to Natalie Straharsky and Natalie Crute, and it is now called. This one is Tennis Ball at the Front Door. Again, Paul was in charge of babysitting me. Everyone was out. It was around 6 p.m., maybe a little later, 7 p.m. in the summer. So Paul and I were home alone. I had nothing to do. For some reason, I wasn't interested in playing video games. It might have been a gaming drought at that point. Like, we may not have had a new one we hadn't beaten. So I was actually playing outside. Paul may have sent me outside. Now, I don't know if you remember this, Paul, but one time when you and I were home alone, you had Natalie over, I think, to do the babysitter bop with her. You all know how that one goes, but normally it's on the reverse.
It's like the unskinny bop, but not horrible.
I don't know what that is.
Unskinny bop. I think it's David Lee Roth's song.
Good for him. And I was just amusing myself. Not by watching Paul and Natalie, but I remember very distinctly they were in the living room, not the family room, watching TV, sitting side by side on the couch when I saw them, which is the classic position of, we're not touching each other. Not that I would have noticed, and maybe not that I would have cared. I don't think I would have walked in and be like, yeah, Paul. But a game for me was taking a tennis ball and throwing it in the middle of one of the many seasonal wreaths on the front door and trying to hit it in the center, which, as you can imagine, sounded like a knock, and it was the new metal doors. So this is around what time that was. And so I'm bouncing this ball, and I'm actually enjoying myself. I'm not like, ha-ha, but it was just something to occupy the time. It was a game I got absorbed into, spending time alone. And I spent a lot of time alone when I was that age, and I spend a lot of time alone now. So any pity emails would be greatly appreciated, but Paul came out and yelled at me because I was causing the dogs to bark and creating, a really unsavory noise while he was trying to... What base were you trying to get to, Paul?
All of them.
Okay, do you have any memory of this incident?
I do not, no.
It just sort of was a blur back then. Were you on pills?
No.
Are you on pills?
Right now?
No.
No. I was not.
But Paul was really pissed. I think I was unintentionally, not necessarily cock-blocking him, but definitely interrupting what probably was supposed to be a very romantic scene. I think I was supposed to go out in the backyard and, frolic while Paul got up to no good.
No dogs allowed.
Fantastic.